F1 is back in the U.S., so we got a lot to say about it, as well as some exclusive talk from an Infiniti bigwig. Also, there's some new legal developments regarding that accident in Long Island that happened a few weeks ago, and Alfa Romeo considers its next flagship to be built by Maserati, who also plans to reveal their new sedan at Geneva, plus a very quick CoW. Nice. What's up, everybody? I'm Derek D, and this is FastLaneDaily. It's Monday! Formula One returned to the U.S. this weekend, in case you didn't know. It was the inaugural Grand Prix at the new Circuit of Americas in Austin, Texas. Now, this racetrack cost in the range of $400 million and was completed in time for the second-to-last round of the 2012 Formula One World Championship. There was over 117,000 people in attendance around the 3.4-mile circuit, arguably one of the largest audiences ever for F1. Celebrities including Magic Johnson, Gordon Ramsay, Lance Armstrong, Ron Howard, George Lucas, and McDreamy himself, Patrick Dempsey, were all up in there. In the end, Red Bull clinched the Constructors' Championship as Sebastian Vettel finished in second place behind Lewis Hamilton. Red Bull's Mark Webber had another mechanical failure which put him out of the race, but that didn't matter for points. It was Fernando Alonso who moved his way up the field after a disappointing qualifying session, finishing third behind Sebastian. Now, that being said, let's look a little deeper into F1, shall we? A few years ago, Toyota left. Before that, Honda and Jaguar said peace out. And now we've got an energy drink company dominating with a sponsorship from Infiniti. Initially, this was supposed to be a branding exercise, but it seems that the two companies are actually working together on information and technology exchange. It was just this past month at the Young Driver Test in Abu Dhabi that we learned Nissan and Infiniti engineers were working to further the development of the RBR Kinetic Energy Recovery System. Yeah, our buddy JF Musial, or as Bob Shubin likes to say, JF Musical, or Mr. Musicals, who was at the race this weekend, sat down with the global director of Infiniti Formula One, Andreas Siegel. Looks like Red Bull Racing and Infiniti's relationship isn't just fast stickers. No. Remember that heavily camouflaged Infiniti prototype we saw in Spy Shots last month? Which we suspect is the new G Sedan? Well, it was actually being tested by Sebastian Vettel himself. Here's what Andreas had to say. Listen to this, because it's just audio.
And he liked a lot, but also he was very critical on other stuff. And I wanted him to be critical because that's the chance to really make an impact and change it. And they all sharpened their pencils the moment he spoke and listened.
And this is a future Infiniti product
exactly.
A year out or less.
Well, you will see it in what's now November. So in the next 60 days or so, you will see it.
A car that Vettel actually had some input on.
Yes.
Wow, yeah. So looks like Formula One drivers Sebastian Vettel and Sebastian Buemi are both involved in the fine-tuning of what we suspect is the new G Sedan. It should debut at the Detroit Auto Show in Detroit. Andreas didn't rule out the idea of a Red Bull Racing Infiniti performance line positioned above IPL that would compete directly with AMG. He also mentioned that Buemi liked the feel of the hybrid power. Maybe the new G Sedan will only be offered with one power plant? We've also heard that Red Bull Racing is experimenting with Infiniti's scratch-repairing paint on their Formula One cars. Why, you ask? Quote, surface finish, is all Christian Horner had to say to JF. So take that any way you wish. All right, moving on. A few weeks ago, we reported on a horrible accident that happened in Long Island, New York, when a teenage Joseph Beer lost control of his Subaru STI on Dead Man's Curve, as it's called, at about 110 miles per hour and killed 4 of his friends. Well, now the parents of those deceased teens are taking legal action against Joseph Beer's parents. You see, the parents own the vehicle and still let their son drive without a license. So they are being charged and could face some jail time and fines. Joseph, meanwhile, faces up to 25 years in prison for a variety of manslaughter charges, plus driving while under the influence of marijuana. Just a very situation for all involved. But the parents of Beer need to be held accountable to a certain extent, in my opinion, because you can't let your kids drive and they don't have a license. Stupid. All right. We've got more details on the future of Alfa Romeo vehicles straight from the Sergio, the CEO. Like that? See what I did? The Giulia is still under development and will be built in Italy. Sergio wouldn't confirm a crossover is being developed, but if they were, he said it would be, quote, big enough. Whatever that means. The final bit of model news is kind of interesting. He said if they were to build a new flagship sedan, it would come from Maserati DNA and would be, quote, big enough. There's that ambiguous size reference again. To be a chauffeured saloon. Sergio went on to say that the Alfa brand is not for sale under any circumstances in regards to that recent bid by VW. Yeah. Speaking of Maserati, they have a new sedan coming, apparently to be revealed in Geneva next March. Yes, the Ghibli. The Ghibli. I keep getting confused with that Lord of the Rings character. The Ghibli sedan will ride on the Chrysler 300 platform and will slot below the Quattroporte model and will make use of Pentastar's V6, good for how many ponies, Tom?
400.
400 horsepower, that's right. There will also be a diesel version and a V8 in the performance trim. Only the transmission will be used. Only one transmission will be used. It's that kind of day today. A ZF 8-speed sending power to the rear wheels. All right. It's commenter of the week time. I said it myself.
Commenter of the week. Comment our show. Yeah, commenter of the week.
Woo! Yeah. To the bone. Okay. A very quick one since this episode is long as hell. YouTuber Godzilla's Balls. Yeah, and yes, I totally picked this comment because of that awesome username. Said, Mr. D, what kind of car do you drive? Well, I think most of the viewers know, but for those of you who don't, I drive a Volkswagen CC, and yes, I love it. Oh, Derek, that's stupid. I don't care. And thank you for asking, Godzilla's Balls. I never thought I'd say that in my life, but I just did. Anyway, that'll do it for Fastlane Daily today. I'm Derek D. We are on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube, okay? Please. Also on iTunes, you can watch us there. Instagram, Fastlane Daily for pictures, T-shirts. You can wear them and represent our motherfucking brand. Peace, I'm out of here.
It's the FLD team, yo, dropping the bomb. Derek D, Maximilian, Alan and Tom. 5:30 a.m. when the rooster is crowing. Common FLD styles, son, it's time to get going. Things are really starting to mesh, what can I say? Fastlane Daily, always fresh, every day. Fastlane Daily, always fresh, every day.
That we learned Nissan and Infiniti engineers were working to further develop of the... This racetrack cost in the range of $400 million and was competed...
God, you almost had it.
I almost said, see, this racetrack.
Yeah, we had
The trains and everything. It's just a case of the Mondays all over this place today.
Ow, we're living in the fast lane.